These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup at the Swiss stage of Worlds 2024.
We'd see more of this Caitlyn looks was just because of the changes to the towers. The bot lane tower is so weak at the moment. You can pick up a ton of these place knights in early, but this is sick pathing from Lucid. Tarzan moved down to cover the bot lane, but Lucid snuck around.
Yeah, and you can see Lucid actually knew because Tarzan just cleared out that ward, and now Moham going to be flashing forward. Everyone misses everything, but Lucid's still in position. Tarzan going to get down. The Tempest, the Q not going to connect, and it's Lucid that's caught on a trap. First blood, it's a disaster for Dplus, and it should be another one as the Lucid Singularity comes down. The double kill for the Caitlyn, and yeah, I don't need to talk about troughs anymore. I think that Light's going to be just okay.
Just again, diminishing the windows of attack that DK had.
Oh, you got Lucid coming back towards his bottom side. There's a great handshake. Crisp, I think, might have been dead if Lucid wasn't there, but he'll come over. He'll grab himself some gold and try to make up for the situation from earlier. Recall did come through from King, and he actually moved down towards that bottom side of the map, had just teleported top, but goes, buys some shoes, and heads down there to try and defend from this Caitlyn Lux.
He will need to equalize this wave immediately, though. I don't even know if he got, yes, he got into range for it, so this should deny Light being able to get any more of these plates, which is really what he was looking for on this cross-map trade. And now that you post 5 minutes, at least Amy and Moham can get some plates in the top end, but it's the next wave that is now going to be a bit of an issue, where trying to see if you could just force Weibo off, but they kind of just called it, especially with Tarzan in the area. They were happy enough to go. And now, oh, here's the play, though.
Yeah, teleport to come in. It is the counter paranoia. It's a decent ulti from aiming, but already out of there is Moham. Has to deal with it as Showmaker. He gets in. Xiaohu goes down incredibly low. Showmaker has the chains, and he connects it, and now Tarzan's just trying to get himself out of there, but I think he's going to be rendered down, and aiming collects the kill. DK back on the board, and the bounce back is looking great. An incredible threat on this champion. I think if you've been a fan of League of Legends since about 2020, you'll know this guy has been pretty synonymous with this champion, but Grubs going down, 5 of them picked up here by DK, and they might even be able to get the 6th as Kingan's rotating over. And Weibo not going to be able to get any of these. And now the 6 Grubs question. Now Lucid coming on over, looking to try and even out the Drake count. And even just one Mountain Drake could be pretty good here for these guys. As Showmaker, a decent sidestep, but I think he's still going to get caught out. And that Wombo is going to hold him in position for easily long enough. Now Lucid, can he actually get in here and take this one? And he does so. Finishes the Dragon, so they get that as a consolation prize after losing their mid laner. And there's a Cloud Soul. You love to see it. Xiaohu, that's just how it goes. Please, nice. Feel free.
Nice job from Lucid, though, to sneak away the Dragon. You can see that Chris was looking for his reset. Weibo weren't really in a position as Light was only coming back into the map. And now again, Lucid's starting to move up towards this top side. So although Weibo started off as a really nice player on bot side and being able to get a ton of these advantages, DK have actually played at the map state better around a lot of these objectives, and also then found ways to punish Weibo overextending. So I think the silent winner in this game has been Breathe. The moments where Kingan has been trying to roam around the map as Rumble to set up plays and trying to counteract Caitlyn has actually left Breathe in a side lane where he's just been able to farm up. You can see him nearly 800 gold ahead. Yeah. I don't see any deep wards from to TP2 though.
Yeah, well, the equalizer going to be a huge deal here as in goes Lucid, looks for that safeguard over, still has the flash though and the Dragon Rage as they take control of this Dragon. A teleport coming in a little bit late once again from Xiaohu as the Drake is secured by DK. Now Xiaohu trying to speed himself up, get himself in here, but DK, I think they just want to back away from this one. Don't think you want to go for a 5v5 as you've already taken the objective, and Lucid just going for some cheeky steal. I don't know about that one, feels a little greedy as the preemptive flash is gorgeous. The kick, too little, too late.
This bot side to try and get some pressure there. Kingan off to the side here though.
Yeah, Kingan coming in. There's the equalizer to start things off. Not going to get a whole lot of value, but there is the Fate's Call. Xiaohu just burns down. The flamethrower of this Rumble is working until he's dead, and it's going to be Light that takes him down. That felt like a headshot.
Yeah, I thought this was to alleviate pressure on Kingan so we could actually push out bot wave, but Kingan started to rotate up as well, so it looks like DK a little uncertain of how they want to approach the game, and now because they forced that Baron, it means that Weibo just get access to the mid lane turret and are even putting pressure on towards Showmaker on this top side as well. They might have found their window here with no TPs available for Weibo.
Yeah, final smoke, not going to clear out the wave here as Tarzan soaks the Q. That is going to be enough for DK to take down the outer turret themselves, so 2 for 2. On that front,
can avoid the shockwave. He has a better time trying to out-kite Tarzan, so DK definitely have a chance to fight, but it looks like they're instead going to try and trade it for positioning on Baron and try and clear out some of the vision that's there. Even King and TPing in, maybe they just try and start this.
Yeah, well, they are definitely starting it. It was on vision when they did start hitting the Baron, so Weibo going to have to rotate over. DK probably looking for a turn. You can see Showmaker, yeah, being frustrating, getting himself amongst it. Tarzan looks to come in, doesn't land the spell shield. But now DK, can you find the fight where you want it? Breathe looking for that flank angle. That's an interesting use of the Counter-Strike a little bit early, but now the paranoia does come through. The Shockwave doesn't do anything at all. Tarzan is burning down. Lucid's still on the Baron. It goes down. There's the Smite Equalizer. Is gorgeous, and it melts the Nocturne. Breathe not going to be able to get anything done. The kickback onto Light, and into the backline goes Showmaker, but Light is still alive. Somehow the Q misses as well. And DK, they have them on the wrong side of the map. The flash out from Showmaker perfectly timed. DK, you've got it. You've taken it. It's fine. You've got a pick as well. We don't need to fight more. These health bars are so low, but Weibo, they're still trying to move out. Another flash picked up here, and now Lucid, he's out of position, and Light grabs the headshot.
6-boy grub buff. You have Baron. You have control of the map. Wait, he's gone?
Yep, Showmaker in a lot of trouble here as the paranoia does come down. Breathe is going to secure the kill, and that was just him and Crisp getting that work done. Light was there. He didn't really participate too much.
I'd like to formally apologize to LCK fans because he kind of got obliterated there. But a good read from Weibo to say, look, this is where Showmaker wants to be. They want to try and play through sides and burn all these structures. But DK still end up winning out because you've got push on bot. You got the shove in mid as well. You will answer with a tier 2 tower, but you're still at least getting that quicker take for Weibo plus the extra tower.
Barely needs to build any of these armor penetration items as Moham has to ult just to play defensively here as Tarzan still looking for it. There's the kick out. Nice little knock up there, but the paranoia was held on to. Gets the activation as now Moham is in so much trouble. There it is, no bailout for you, my friend, as now Kingen moving up. The equalizer placed beautifully, and Tarzan will be traded in an instant. Stunned up there, but you can see he's able to go into the stasis. The rest of DK, can you actually find a fight? Because Breathe says no. The Counter-Strike going to help lock down the kill onto the Rumble, and now Lucid is scattering, trying to get over towards these Raptors. Even clears out the camp. Very nicely done on the exit as there is Showmaker looking for the pick, and he'll find it. Crisp goes down as well. Able to avoid them pretty comfortably.
Keegan has a good position here, though. I was going to say, is he can move into and kind of break this fortress that Weibo have set up. Even Showmaker just trying to poke through, but needs to do so fairly quickly as okay.
Yeah, Moham going to get the Fate's Call to make sure that that final spark does not connect. Losing Singularity not quite coming through as there's the ace in the hole. Showmaker sacrificing a third of his health bar. And now it's going to be a bit of a smite fight here between Tarzan and Lucid, though he's just going to go for the kill, though. He takes down Showmaker. That is going to be soul point, but it's not really a huge deal. It's now Xiaohu looking for Kingen.
Breathe is in the base, though. He already took mid lane tower.
Yeah,
he's about to take another one.
That's an inhibitor turret, and I don't know whether soul point Cloud Soul, I love Cloud Soul, but like, that's not good enough. This is an inhibitor taken by Breathe on this Jax, and DK, I don't think this is a trade-off.
Here and here, like you're in such a difficult spot because there's constant trap usage, there's Tarzan just playing in the front line, and if you ever become overly separated by the rock in the middle.
Equalizer looking for Light. You can see Lucid looking for a bit of a flank angle, but he's a little bit late in there, and there's the paranoia. Breathe with the flank is gorgeous, but Tarzan is getting focused. The Counter-Strike on a 2 is phenomenal, and Showmaker, he's going to be able to lock down Light. Crisp is dead as well, and DK, they could be doing it. The bailout doesn't work, but maybe that does not matter, because Xiaohu's on the ground, and it's Breathe that has to be the raid boss, but against 3, it ain't going to work. Lucid is just going to hold him in place, and Breathe might be able to run them out on a bit of a merry goose chase, but there's the 600 gold going over to Lee Sin. That is the ace, and DK have done it. This could just be Baron, as the Baron will be secured for the second time here for Dplus KIA. They will move into a gold advantage. It's all tied up. Before this Baron goes down, I want everyone to know that this is entirely even. 12-12, 58.8. And even the turret's very, very close. The inhibitor being down in the mid lane will make this Baron difficult to utilize with the inherent pressure that Weibo has. This dragon being started. This is going down extraordinarily quickly. It's going to be a teleport back in from Showmaker, but that does mean that they have only 4 here as there's the red carpet down. Chris takes half of his health bar just by existing. That's going to be Xiaohu locking this one down, but down to the back line goes Breathe, and he has no friends. No one's going to be there to help him. Chris almost just explodes, and finally they deal with the Jax. No bailout though for Showmaker, so he'll fall down in trade. And that's Weibo being able to stop this soul from coming in, but somehow Crisp is just dead. It's Showmaker's just able to get on in there with his LeBlanc, and that is going to skew things in the favor of Dplus, especially with this Baron still with 15 seconds to go and all of these Void Mites careening towards this inhibitor turret.
May just give them that window to take this.
Yeah, with the fact that the trap was procced without him being in headshot range was kind of a big deal, because I think if Light hits any of those headshots, it hurts like a lot. Like really, really a lot.
Genuinely, yes, but TP in behind, it's
All
Xiaohu.
right. This is a crazy TP. It's a double to come through here as now Breathe with the counter-strike is able to get a 3 stun, and now Tarzan trying to get himself in. DK being so tricky though, the handshake, fantastic 3-man shockwave, the final spark as well as Weibo. They're trying to find it, not quite doing enough damage though. It's a 1-for-1, but aiming is going to get hit. The bailout not going to work, and he is going to die. There's the shutdown going over to Light as Showmaker gets himself out and away from Breed. And they will start it off. Full information over to DK, but can they get in here in time is the question. The teleport for the flank angle to come through as Showmaker has made his way in. Lucid is going to be able to get into position. They have a control ward down. As now, Lucid, can you actually stop this one? Tarzan gets out of the pit, and now the hostile takeover is chasing them. Light is fighting, Breathe, and now Tarzan is looking to try and burn them down. The 3-man shockwave, it's gorgeous though, from Xiao to try and turn the fight, and aiming is going to finally be able to take down Tarzan. The tank Callista is bouncing through the enemy team, and Xiaohu goes golden just for a moment before this Rend is going to cut him down. The triple kill for the front line. Callista is gorgeous from aiming, and now it looks like DK are going to push forward for the win.
Showmaker is doing so much work in these fights, getting access to Light continuously, making him uncomfortable. Breathe is trying to do everything by himself, and DK are cussing down Weibo. That should be the game end.
DK going to be able to take down this turret at least. Crisp, the last man standing, but we are late into this game. It is 42.5 minutes. And there is 20 seconds on Tarzan, who's going to be the first one up. Crisp not going to do anything to defend these Nexus turrets. And DK, after an absolute slugfest of a game 1, will be the team that comes out on top. But man, I don't know what's going to happen in game number 2. I got no information about who the better team is, but that was one heck of a fun game.
That was a crazy game.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup at the Swiss stage of Worlds 2024. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.